Okay students, now today we are going to discuss anomalous behavior of water. We know that water exists in three-phase system. One is solid and other one is liquid and other one is gases. So water, which means pure water. Let us assume here a pure water. We know that a pure water, which means boiled water. Pure water is called as boiled water. Boiled water is first of all colorless and tasteless and third one is odorless. Odorless. No color, no taste, no smell. That means that is the unique property of water, which means pure water. In this case, anomalous behavior of water. Anomalous means abnormal or unusual. Anomalous means anomalous. Abnormal, which means different. Abnormal or unusual. Unusual. Abnormal or unusual, which means different, such as a different. And also we know that water exists in three-phase system. Water exists in three-phase system, such as solid, which means ice point, and steam or air. Steam, gaseous form, and liquid. Liquid form. Is it clear? Solid, liquid, and then gases. Which means we can pronounce this one as gases or steam point. And also we know that ice temperature of water. Ice temperature of water is at 0 degrees centigrade and steam point of water. Steam temperature of water. Steam temperature of water is 100 degrees centigrade. Ice temperature of water is 0 degrees centigrade and steam temperature of water is 100 degrees centigrade. The water is available between this 0 degrees centigrade and 100 degrees centigrade. Only the water available in liquid form is the range 0 degrees centigrade and 100 degrees centigrade. Below the 100 degrees centigrade, the water available solid, and above the 100 degrees centigrade, the water available in gaseous state. Only the range between 0 degrees centigrade and 100 degrees centigrade is the water form is liquid. Is it clear? I hope you all understand this one. Now let us come back to the point, and first of all we have to conclude that imagine this is a solid or liquid. This is a liquid, and imagine this is a solid. We are talking about the water concept. Water. Is it clear? See, imagine the water in liquid form. It has molecules not in a regular manner. They are arranged as shown in the figure. But in case of solid, the water molecules are very tight bonded. Solid, the water molecules are very tight bonded. Clearly, everyone knows that. Is it clear? In this case, liquid, the molecules are arranged in irregular manner, which means loose bonding, and in solid, which means ice, the arrangement of the water molecules are arranged in the solid is very tight bonding, and they are in the regular manner. Is it clear? And clearly we know that first of all we have to discuss density. Density, this is the density. Density rho is equal to mass per volume. Mass per volume, which means density is equal to m by v, which means density mass is equal to rho into volume. This is the formula to calculate the mass in terms of density and volume. Is it clear? And every object has a mass and density and volume. So the related formula is m is equal to rho into density. Clearly, we know that first of all, if you give temperature to the any substances, it will expand. If you give temperature to the substances, they will expand. And if you remove temperature or if you remove heat from the substances, they will contract, expand. And let me say again, if you give temperature to the any substances, they will expand. Is it clear? What is my point? Alright. See, let me discuss with you the first point. If temperature is increases, see, if temperature increases, and also we know that volume of the body is increases. Volume V is also increases. Is it clear? If temperature increases, volume increases, which means volume increases, density must be decreases. Density must be decreases. Is it clear? Temperature increases, volume increases, density decreases. These two are opposite. Is it clear? Because one should increase, other should decrease. Which means mass is equal to density and volume. So volume increases, density decreases. That is our first point. Is it clear? And we know that liquid. So liquid means when we are comparing with the solid temperature, liquid has high temperature, solid has low temperature. Is it clear? It has more volume. More volume and less density. More volume and less density. Here less volume and more density. Is it clear? And less density means density is less, temperature is more. Likewise, the second point, if temperature decreases, the body will contract, which means volume decreases. If volume decreases, density must be increases. If volume decreases, density must be increases. Because they are opposite direction. They are opposite. Is it clear? One should be high, other should be low. Keeping mass is constant. This should be constant. Keeping mass is constant. Is it clear? Constant. Temperature increases, volume decreases. See, temperature decreases, volume decreases, density must be increases. Is it clear? So this is the given data, and please note this one. I will explain graphs. Is it clear? I will explain graphs. Okay, right, very good. Let's continuation. We have to understand anomalous behavior of water you need to understand two graphs. One is a volume temperature graph and a density temperature graph. First of all, we have to discuss volume temperature graph. Let us take here temperature T. Let us take here temperature T, here volume V. Is it clear? And this is 0 degree centigrade and this is a 0 volume. According to your point, is it clear? So, not it is mandatory for all 0 volume. Consider this point is starting point. So, this is a temperature and volume V. So, which means clearly we know that if you decrease the temperature, the graph is plotting like this. And suddenly it goes to raise. This is a 4 degree centigrade and this is 8 degree centigrade and this is a 12 degree centigrade. When you are decreasing the temperature, the volume also increases. When you are decreasing the temperature, the volume also decreases. But certain at a point 4 degree centigrade, it suddenly the graph shows its volume increases. When the range between 0 degree centigrade and 4 degree centigrade, the range between 0 degree centigrade and 4 degree centigrade, the volume suddenly increases. That is anomalous behavior of water. And if you note that the density, and now this is the density kg per meter cube graph, and this is temperature. This is 4 degree centigrade. This is 8 degree centigrade. Is it clear? And this is density graph. So if you decrease the temperature, the graph plot like this. If you decrease from 12 degree centigrade to 8 degree centigrade, its density increases. From 8 to 12, its density increases. But at a 4 degree centigrade, suddenly the density of the water will decrease. Is it clear? Will decrease at a point, this point, and suddenly downs. Is it clear? So this 990.85, 999.90, and this is 1000 kg. 1000 kg. So meaning ఏంటంటే ఎప్పుడైతే మీరు 12 డిగ్రీ సెంటీగ్రేడ్ నుంచి 8 డిగ్రీ సెంటీగ్రేడ్ కి టెంపరేచర్ తగ్గిస్తారో డెన్సిటీ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయ్యింది. 8 డిగ్రీ సెంటీగ్రేడ్ నుంచి 4 డిగ్రీ సెంటీగ్రేడ్ కి తగ్గిస్తారో డెన్సిటీ అనేది ఇంక్రీజ్ అయ్యింది. బట్ 4 డిగ్రీ సెంటీగ్రేడ్ నుంచి ఎప్పుడైతే మీరు 0 డిగ్రీ సెంటీగ్రేడ్ కి టెంపరేచర్ తగ్గిస్తారో దీని యొక్క డెన్సిటీ అనేది పెరగకుండా తరిగిద్ది అనమాట. అంటే ఇక్కడ తక్కువగా వస్తుంది అనమాట. సో దిస్ గ్రాఫ్ ఇస్ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్? సో దిస్ ఇస్ density temperature graph, and this is the volume temperature graph. Are you all getting this one? So ఎప్పుడైతే మీరు టెంపరేచర్ ని తగ్గిస్తా ఉంటారో అప్పుడు డెన్సిటీ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతా ఉండాలి. బట్ ఈ పాయింట్ స్ట్రైట్ గా వెళ్ళిపోవాలి. కానీ ఇక్కడ రాగానే 4 డిగ్రీ సెంటీగ్రేడ్ కి రాగానే అది సడన్ గా డిక్రీజ్ అయింది. జస్ట్ అంటే ఏంటంటే 2 పాయింట్స్ ఏదైనా ఒకటి తగ్గడానికి ఒక చిన్న మార్క్స్ ఈ పాయింట్ నోట్ చేసుకోండి. సో ఇక్కడ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏంటంటే ఎప్పుడైతే మీరు 12 డిగ్రీ సెంటీగ్రేడ్ నుంచి 4 డిగ్రీ సెంటీగ్రేడ్ దాకా వస్తారో గ్రాఫ్ స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ ఇలా వస్తూ ఉంటుంది. కానీ 4 డిగ్రీ సెంటీగ్రేడ్ నుంచి 0 డిగ్రీ సెంటీగ్రేడ్ కి సడన్ గా డెన్సిటీ డిక్రీజ్ అయింది. ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్? సో విచ్ మీన్స్ యూ క్లియర్లీ నో దట్ వాటర్ హ్యాస్ maximum density at 4 degree centigrade. Water has maximum density at 4 degree centigrade, and at 0 degree centigrade compared to 4 degrees centigrade, compared to 4 degrees centigrade, which means water has maximum density at 4 degrees centigrade. And we know that clearly heavier density substances will sink, lesser density substances will flow, or lesser density substances will float on heavier density substances. Is it clear? For example, if you look at this diagram, this is a pool of water. Imagine this is a pool of water. And this is ice. This point is ice. This point is ice. See, ఇక్కడ వింటర్ సీజన్ లో అక్కడ ఉన్న వాతావరణంలో పైన గడ్డ పైన మంచు వల్ల వాటర్ గడ్డ కట్టింది. బట్ గడ్డ కట్టిన ఐస్ అయితే ఈ లోపల సింక్ అవ్వదు. కారణం ఏంటి అంటే ఎనామరస్ బిహేవియర్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్. సో ఐస్ హ్యాస్ మినిమం డెన్సిటీ. వాటర్ హ్యాస్ మినిమం డెన్సిటీ at 0 degree centigrade compared to 4 degree centigrade. ఇక్కడ మీరు వాటర్ ప్లేస్ లో ఐస్ అండ్ నథింగ్ క్లారిటీ వచ్చింది. Is it clear? Ice. So that should be very clear. Ice has a minimum density at 0 degree centigrade compared to 4 degree centigrade of water. And clearly we know that here the water molecules are here the water. This is a pond of water. Imagine this is a pond of water. And mostly the advantages of anomalous behavior of water is to survive the animals or to survive fishes, etc. Is it clear? Mostly fishing animals or fishing fishes, whatever it means. Is it clear? So imagine these are the fishes. So fishes ఇంకా నీటి లోపల ఉండే జీవులనేవి అనేవి సర్వైవ్ అవ్వడానికి ఎనామరస్ బిహేవియర్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్ ఉన్నది యూజ్ అయింది. సో ఎనామరస్ బిహేవియర్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్ ఈస్ వెరీ యూస్ఫుల్ టు sea animals and especially water fishes, whatever it may be. This is very useful to you. So this is the behind content for the anomalous behavior of water. Is it clear? I hope you all understand this one. And please write one time this and send it to me. Is it clear? Thank you. Okay, students. Today we are going to discuss Newton's pulling law from the chapter thermal properties of matter. Now let us discuss its statement. The rate of loss of heat of a hot body is directly proportional to difference in average temperature of the body to the temperature of the surroundings, provided the temperature is small. The temperature is small. Is it clear? Temperature is small. That is the statement. Is it clear? Which means d theta by dt is directly proportional to theta minus theta. Yes. Here let me say again this statement. statement. Let me say again the statement. See the rate V by dt means rate. The rate of heat of hot body is directly proportional to difference in average temperature of the body to the temperature of the surroundings. Difference in average temperature of the body to the surroundings. The temperature difference should be small. That is a Newton's cooling law. Is it clear? Now, if you divide this equation, d theta by dt is equal to some constant into theta means theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2 minus theta. Yes, is it clear? And you can write here theta s is the surrounding temperature and theta 1 is the initial temperature, theta 2 is the final temperature. Let me write it down. Theta 1 is equal to initial temperature. And theta 2 is equal to final temperature. And theta s is equal to surrounding temperature. And d theta is equal to difference in temperature. And k is equal to constant. And k is equal to constant. And dt is equal to time. Difference in time. So this is the data to explain these terms. Is it clear? I hope you all understand this one. And let me say again, the rate of loss of heat of a hot body is directly proportional to difference in average temperature of the body to the temperature of the surroundings. Provided the temperature difference is small. The temperature difference is small. See the temperature difference here. The temperature difference must be small. I hope you all understand this one. You can write now. Okay, students. This question is applicable or application from the Newton's cooling law. A body cools down from 60 centigrade to 50 centigrade in 5 minutes and 40 centigrade in another 8 minutes. Then find surrounding temperature. We have to calculate here surrounding temperature. So we know that from Newton's cooling law. D theta by dt is equal to some constant into theta minus theta. Yes, we have to find theta s from the given data. First of all, assume the temperature of a hot body is instant 60 degrees centigrade, and it further cools 50 degrees centigrade in a time of interval 5 minutes. 5 minutes 50 degrees centigrade. Again it cools 40 degrees centigrade. 40 degrees centigrade in next 8 minutes. From here to here 8 minutes. Is it clear? So what is the surrounding temperature? We have to calculate here surrounding temperature. Is it clear? So first of all, see this is equation 1. So first of all, we have to calculate this one. For this to 60 degrees and 50 degrees to 5 minutes. Let for the first instant, let theta 1 is equal to 60 and theta 2 is equal to 50. So clearly theta is equal to theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2. That must be theta is equal to 50 plus 60 plus 50 110 by 2 55. This is the for the first instant. Is it clear? And d theta is equal to 60 minus 50 is equal to 10 degrees centigrade. Is it clear? And we don't know theta s, and we don't know also constant. Is it clear? So if you substitute this equation and also know here theta is equal to 5 minutes. Is it clear? So which means d theta by dt 10 by 5. D theta means 10 and dt means 5 is equal to some constant into theta means 50. So theta is equal to 55 and we don't know theta s. We don't know theta s. This is equation 2. And again step 2, second case, let theta 1 is this and theta 2 is this. So theta 1 is equal to 50 degrees centigrade and theta 2 is equal to 40 degrees centigrade, and theta is equal to 50 plus 40 by 2 is equal to 45 degrees centigrade, because 90 by 2 means 45. Is it clear? Now also you have to find d theta is equal to also see 50 to 40. What is the difference? 10 degree centigrade. Is it clear? And what is the time? dt is equal to what is the next time? 8 minutes. 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Now equation 1 becomes d theta. What is d theta? 10 by 8 is equal to 10 by 8 is equal to k into what is theta? Theta means 45. 45 minus theta s. This is equation 3. Let us divide equation 2 by 1. Let us divide equation 2 by 3. That requires what is 2? 10 by 5 by left hand side 10 by 8 is equal to this k and k will be cancelled. K into 55 minus theta s by k into 45 minus theta s. This will be cancelled. This will be cancelled, and we will reverse. 8 by 5 is equal to 55 minus theta s by 45 minus theta s. If you do the cross multiplication here, 8 into 45 minus theta s is equal to 5 into 55 minus theta s, and 8 into 45. 45 into 2, 90, 360. So that is equal to 360 minus 8s, 8 theta s, and 5 into 55. 55 into 5. 5 by 25. 5 here, 2 here. 5 plus 275. That is equal to 275 minus 5 into theta s, 5 theta s. Just bring it this side and bring it this side. 360 minus 275, 85. And this is minus theta s. If it comes this side, plus theta s plus 8 theta s minus 5 theta s. 3 theta s. That is equal to theta s is equal to 85 by 3. That is equal to theta s is equal to 28. See, 85 by 3 means 28.3 degree centigrade or Celsius. That is the answer. I hope you all understand this one. Please note this one. Divide one time.